over the radio air. And, hopefully my little girl is feeling better too. And hopefully she's listening to Daddy talk, making her smile. And here we go to finish the show. And we're going to do it with the music. And, feedback on that at some point would be nice. So the three ugly teams. We've honored the bad, we've honored the good, and now it's time to honor the ugly. And the first ugly team probably won't be in this category ever again for the rest of this season, and that'll be the Baltimore Ravens. Do I need to say anything more to you, Baltimore, after what you did last week in Tennessee? You allow, Matt Hasselbeck, who was like 97 years old, to throw for 350 yards. You made Kenny Britt look like Jerry Rice. You beat the snot out of Pittsburgh. And you go play Tennessee, who I know through the years gives you trouble, but Tennessee doesn't have a team. I don't understand the thought process of that game. Ray Rice, okay, he had decent numbers, but you let Tennessee push you around. And I guarantee you, that the New York Jets, the New England Patriots, the Houston Texans, the San Diego Chargers, the Pittsburgh Steelers all took notes about how to attack you and how to beat you. That's why the Ravens were not my pick to win the Super Bowl this year, because I personally feel as if, it's going to be a week-to-week thing. I mean, they looked so fast the first week. They had guys running past the Steelers like the Steelers were standing still. And for them to put that kind of performance a week later, Coach Harbaugh, get it done. The second ugly team this week is going to be on this list a lot. So I'm just going to use it. This is the last time I'm going to put it there unless they do something really ugly. And this ugly team has nothing to do with the Jet game last week because the Jets are just flat better. But come on, Jacksonville. You got rid of David Garrard. You should have started Blaine Gabbert to start the season and then gone from there. To do what you've done to Luke McNown or Josh McNown or Fred McNown, whoever he is ridiculous. This team is probably wondering what's going on here. This week they play Carolina, who's throwing the football all over the place against everybody, and in a game that's going to feature two quarterbacks that were just drafted this past April. You should have never gotten rid of David Garrard. You should have let this season go on, probably gotten rid of Jack Del Rio at the end of it, and Garrard, and lived happily ever after. Now you're about to look like an expansion team. You may not win a game this season now. If I'm on this team, I'm saying to myself, what in the world is the coaches doing? What in the world is management doing? And to play like you played last week, last year you played the Jets in a great game. In fact, every year in the last few years, Jacksonville and the Jet game has been one of the best games to watch on a Sunday. Don't blame the quarterbacks. Blame the organization. Should have never gotten rid of Garrard. You've shown him absolutely no respect. This man has given you guys all these years of service. You should have let him go out on his own terms. And now you humiliate the team by starting some bum for 2 weeks, and then you bring the rookie in, and he's supposed to be what? He's going to turn into David Carr. He's going to get sacked so many times he's not going to know what hit him. Turn around, hand the ball off to Maurice Jones-Drew, let him do his thing, and get out of the way. I can't stand Jacksonville. And the third ugly team this week. Kansas City Chiefs, folks, are really bad. Jamar Charles, their top running back from a year ago, is done for the season. Matt Castle either has something physically wrong with him, or maybe he just was not good. Maybe that's the reason why he didn't play at USC. But I can't understand how a team goes from being a playoff team a year ago to giving up 89 points in its first two games against two teams last year who won only, what, 8 games combined maybe? Buffalo was horrible last year, and so was Detroit. And here you got Kansas City this season stinking up the field with their performances. And this week, they get to play an angry, ornery San Diego Charger team that is looking to take out some frustrations. Because the Chargers know last week they should have beaten the Patriots. I mean, once they figured out how to stop Brady in the third quarter, they turned that whole game around, and the game should have been theirs. They may score 50 points this week. But Kansas City Chiefs, folks, I don't understand. I know teams lose coordinators, but this team is awful. I mean, they look like an expansion team. So, those are my 3 ugly teams this week in the National Football League. And we're going to talk about more ugly. We have 2 huge topics to talk about on 89.7 KLASFM after this.
For all of your auto repairs, including expert collision work, LA Radiator on Santa Monica Boulevard is the place to go. Located just a few steps from